Live from New York, it's Life with Bucky. Yes, Life with Bucky, the program that answers almost any question. And featuring world-famous dancers, the Buckettes, the Buckaroos Orchestra, and the Bucky special guest stars, world-renowned architect Fritz Kreisler and his assistant, Kitty Blueprint. And I'm Peter, Bucky's announcer and sidekick. Now the star of Life with Bucky, her royal buckiness, the world's most amazing cat, Bucky.
Telegram, Western Union telegram for Bucky.
Oh, Bucky, it's a telegram from superstar Nicole Kidman. Yes, of course, I'll read it. Dear Bucky, my fans in Australia tell me you have a cute little show. Do you ever have kangaroos as guests? They would make your little show ever so much better. P.S. Please don't read this on the air.
Good day. Right now, you and your cat can experience the joy of Christmas all year round with your very own Pine Tree of the Month Club.
No. How do you keep getting this number? Okay, now, before we meet special guest stars, world-renowned architects Fritz Kreisler and his assistant, Kitty Blueprint, alert listener Yolanda Lobe of nearby Dreggs, Missouri writes, Dear Bucky, my sweet Kitty Comet recently found the diary with photos of his family and is asking questions about his name and things about the North Pole. What should I do? Well, while Bucky is thinking about how best to answer, let's turn to the Buckaroos Orchestra and to Patty, Maxine, Laverne, Hazel, and Tiptoe, the 5 tapping Buckettes, and their 20 paws. Buckettes fan Constanza Still of Lamentable, Georgia, requests the Buckettes dance to Georgia's most famous rock song of all time. Okay, then, here are the Buckettes and the Buckaroos Orchestra, featuring Rimshot Jones on the introvert drum set, playing Hey Baby, You're My Cymbal. That was the Buckettes and the Buckaroos Orchestra featuring Rimshot Jones on the introvert drum set and Hey Baby, You're My Cymbal. And that went out to Buckettes fan Constanza Still of Lamentable, Georgia. If you've got a favorite song you'd like the Buckettes to dance to, let them know at life-with-bucky-radio@gmail.com. Now alert listener Yolanda Lobe of Dreggs, Missouri tells Bucky her Kitty Comet found his family diary complete with photos and is asking questions about his name and the North Pole. Well, Bucky says this is a tough one to answer. Clearly, Comet is old enough to know that he was adopted from Santa's workshop and simply needs to know more about why his ancestors were mostly reindeer. Got a question for Bucky? Send it along to life-with-bucky-radio@gmail.com.
This is Action News Update. Swedish archaeologists have confirmed that Texas was discovered in the year 1025 by Viking explorer Thor Nogudsen, but found nothing of interest and left. 9 out of 10 real estate agents agree they never met the 10th. Catzilla, the world's fiercest cat, announced his retirement this week and will spend his remaining years at Bob's Curtains and Upholstery Warehouse. That's Action News Update. Remember, if it happened today, it's news to us.
And now, another thrilling episode of Bucky's Mystery Tales.
So, Tenderfoot, you'll never be a real Westerner cowpoke till you learn how to square dance and do-si-do your partner. And have you seen my pet squirrel?
This has been another thrilling episode of Bucky's Mystery Tales.
Oh, that must be Bucky's special guest stars, world-renowned architects Fritz Kreisler and his assistant Kitty Blueprint. Fritz Kreisler and Kitty Blueprint, welcome to Life with Bucky here at New York's historic Strand Theater on Broadway.
Yes, thank you, Bucky. And you are who?
Well, I'm Peter, Bucky's announcer and sidekick.
Sidekick, so you're a support hose.
And where have we reached you today?
Kitty Blueprint and I are standing just outside Andy Architect's crowning achievements, one of New York City's iconic buildings.
Yes, of course, you must mean the famous New York skyscraper that bears the name Chrysler. The Chrysler Building, one of your best designs, Bucky believes.
Well, not exactly. The Chrysler Building dates to 1928 and was designed by William Van Allen, who later went on to design men's clothing, including the now famous Van Allen belt.
Well, then where exactly are you?
Kitty Blueprint and I are standing just outside our latest building effort.
And that is?
The majestic, two-story New York City subway system transformer plant on West 42nd Street. The subway to the stars.
I see.
I doubt it.
Wait now, Bucky has an architecture joke for you. Who did Noah hire to build his boat? Yes, an architect, of course.
Kitty Blueprint and I are not amused.
Now Bucky wants to know where you and Kitty Blueprint studied architecture.
We studied architecture at the IKEA Institute, where we learned that if you can't make it good, make it big. And if you make a mistake, plant a tree in front of it.
And what do you feel is your crowning achievement?
Kitty Blueprint and I designed and built the world's tallest building made with Gorilla Glue, 100 stories high.
A 100-story building built with Gorilla Glue?
Yes, I just said that.
Bucky says she's never heard of it.
It's a sad story, actually. It was the iconic Kryptonite and Acetone Company building on New York City's West 23rd Street. Unfortunately, someone failed to mention that kryptonite and acetone melt Gorilla Glue. Today, the Kryptonite and Acetone Company building is actually the pavement on West 24th Street.
Well, that must have struck a blow to your career.
Not at all. Right now, we're designing the world's tallest building headquarters for the Nigerian Bankers Association.
And where is that?
Well, no one really knows.
More Bucky exclusive Gorilla Glue and Nigerian bank information in the full color collection of funny and loving short stories in Life with Bucky, the book, at Amazon.com. And Bucky wants all of you to know that your vet is the best source of pet care information. Well, that's our show for today, folks. Got a question for Bucky? Send it along to lifewithbuckyradio@gmail.com. Until next time, so long.